good, everybody? We are lit, we live, we here back with another episode of In the Lab, a podcast where we take a dive into analytics and fighting game patches, players, news, and topics. I am ATO Ride, joined by Omega once again. How's it going?
Oh, back again.
All right, and for yo, and
Mm,
and for our guest today, we have someone who is known for having the sauciest fouls clips and being one of the most cracked fouls players with numerous top eights, not only locals like 404, but even bigger events and regionals such as 4th at GMAC Atlanta 2023, 3rd at GMAC Atlanta 2024, and 1st at MilCon 2024. Even having just as dominating of appearance online events such as TNS and East Coast FlyQuest Ladder. Also, a player who recently scored a sponsorship from the one and only Apology Man to travel to see Otaku. Hailing out of Atlanta, we have SkullDuggers. How's it going? What's the word?
Yo, it's going pretty good. You know, just woke up from a nap, so it's really nice to be here.
This dude, yeah. don't worry, guys. Even Ghost gotta have some rest, guys. It's okay, but it's alright. So I guess with this, just like any other episode, we will start from the beginning. So what exactly was the catalyst that got you into fighting games in the first place?
So I started off fighting games, well, not really seriously, but I started off playing Tekken 5 when I was like, I want to say like 6 years old, and I was like, damn, this is kind of fun for real, and I wanted to try out more games, so I got into like Street Fighter, got into Blaze Blue, but then like I started taking it seriously when it came to Guilty Gear Strive, because this was like one of the games that I really stuck with, like really wanted to push myself further with down the line.
Yeah, it makes sense. I guess speaking of that as well, I was actually gonna touch on this at some point as well. So I guess did you kind of always knew you were gonna take Strive this seriously, or did you just kind of just play it casually? You got nice and you realized you were nice, you wanted to take it further.
I actually didn't think I would take Strive as competitively as I do now. I really just played it for fun when it came out, but as I kept playing, like people was like, "Hey, you should try entering some tournaments or whatnot." Okay, I'll give it a try. So I entered bamboo battles, and those are a thing. Then I entered the Detention Temple. Y'all should totally check. Y'all should check out Detention Temple. You know, hosted by the
nice
GOAT right
plug.
here, Riot. Um, and I ended up winning the first one I entered for that. So I was like, you know what? Maybe this competitive thing is pretty fun. So I just kept it going from there.
Yeah, definitely admirable. And I guess you are you're a young player too. I mean, you talk about playing Tekken 5 when you were 6, but even right now you're still pretty young, right?
I'm like 23 now, so
I
it's
fucking
been.
told you.
Oh, you're 20, you're
I'm like
23.
20.
I fucking
Like I'm.
bro, Skull.
He's lying. No, he's
I
lying.
was like,
He's lying.
yo,
He's
this guy
lying.
Skull, he's
No,
like 16. I'm like, no way, Skull 16.
I swear to
16 is
I
16 is
swear,
crazy.
I swear on my life, I thought you were like younger than 18. Like I don't know. Like
I was like, there's
There's
no way.
no way, bro.
I thought bro was one of the coolest teenagers I've ever seen in my life. Like
Nah, man.
I,
I am 23 years old. I actually turned 23 this
I
year in
told
August.
you.
oh
I
my
was like, there's no way.
you know what's the crazy part, bro? I was dead ass trying to fucking dig for how old this guy is. Like I was like, I might be wrong. Let me check. I checked Twitter, I checked Discord to start TG. I was like, damn, there's nowhere to be found. I'll find out tomorrow, I guess. Like, holy shit. Oh my god. All right. Well, my fault. I mean, you're still relatively young. All right.
Yeah, I'm still pretty young.
yeah,
Like I'm not like my 40s, 30s. You know,
They're
I still
middle-aged
got some
fighting game
years left.
players, but
Oh my
it's
god.
neither here nor there.
I'm saying.
Wait, but because I did. That's like you were going to school and shit, right?
Yeah, I'm in college.
Oh.
This dude, bro.
I mean, okay. Anyways, my question still fucking fits. I don't care. My question still fits. Okay. So I guess, fuck with you, with you. I guess still being relatively young, not exactly like I thought, but relatively young. I guess how supportive is your family? I guess for your grounding, your travels.
Um, they was kind of skeptical about it at first, but seeing as how they realized I'm kind of cracked at the game, they're like, you know what? You should probably go on ahead. You know, they're actually coming with me to see Otaku to cheer me on. So that
That's
would be
dope.
really nice. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
nice.
they're pretty supportive of me traveling a bit whenever I have time for it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I guess that was a two part as well that I had. Like if they, because I know a lot, especially play people who are like younger. I know it was a pretty big deal for like Zippy when he was like getting a lot of like traveling and sponsorships like that. But I guess
Mm,
because I know that's a pretty big thing with a lot of people is like their parents or their family, whoever their guardians or whatever. They are skeptical and kind of have to like be warm up to it. Some of them are just like flat out like a ban against it, and some are just like outright chill. But I guess it's nice that they eventually warmed up to it.
yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe sometime I can actually start traveling alone, but it's actually pretty nice having around, have some people to cheer me on in the back. My family watch me play.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Uh, I guess since you mentioned you're also in school as well, so how do you personally go about balancing your school as well as your grind for Strive?
Pretty much I just pick certain days where I can focus more on school versus focusing on Strive. Like certain tournaments happen in certain times, so I just pick like a day out of the week. Like, okay, I'm going to do my school stuff this day, and I'm gonna focus on my Strive stuff later down the line. Like on a day that's really important, like maybe like a bigger tournament or whatnot that I can actually try to do. Hopefully, I can fit it in with my schedule. But most of the time, I just be doing school stuff because now it's like I don't want to say like there's not that many tournaments to enter. Like there's not many bigger ones that happen very often. So I just kind of put Strive on the back burner a little bit more and just make time to practice. Just play the game, just to keep a sense of feel for it.
Got you, got you. Yeah, and yeah, that's another thing. I know we talked about earlier about the having guardians and family having to warm up, but that's another issue. I feel like a lot of people kind of not only with just school, but just like in general, like having to grind their game. It's usually just a struggle for managing time. So I think for you being able to kind of manage that is also pretty solid. Uh, Omega, did you wanna ask a question before I hit this last one, or was it just like about season 4 stuff?
No, I'm just gonna ask like how do you like up until now, how do you feel just competing in Strive? Like you feel like, it's worth it or
How do I feel competing in Strive? Okay, so I feel. I mean, I definitely feel like it was worth it. Um, like shoot, like had I not thought about competing for Strive, I would not have met a lot of people. Like I wouldn't have met y'all for one. Like would have been, I pretty much would have just been doing my own thing still. So I'm definitely grateful for myself for actually taking the time to compete in Strive. Cause shoot, I don't know where I would be had I not compete. I'd probably be competing in a different game if I really think about it. But I'm glad Strive was the one I took serious enough to compete in. Definitely.
Yeah, I heard that. And speaking of people that you had never met, if you hadn't taken Tyler serious, but uh, talk about your relationship with Apology Man and how that sponsorship came to be.
Oh man. So me, I'm a big fan of Vodge Man, of course, and I usually tune into his streams and stuff when he did play Strive, and he got to know me due to my Twitter clips online, and then he saw my performances in tournaments, and he was pretty supportive of me. So how the sponsorship came about was um, he had asked me if if there was like a tournament I was looking forward to going to, and I was like, I'm not really sure at the moment, but I think Otaku would be a nice start. So he offered to pitch in to help me go out to Taku, and he was going to pretty much be my sponsor for it. Now, he came to me about it. I never really mentioned it to him, so that was really, like, I was truly honored, and that was really cool that I was, dang, one of my goats sponsoring me. That's kind of insane. Like whoa. Like I didn't know what to think at first because I just got off work and literally I look at my phone and I see this. I was like, yo, this is amazing. This is amazing. And I think we're pretty cool because he came to a DreamHack actually because he was at Atlanta for something and he came to cheer me on during a DreamHack of this year. Meeting him was pretty cool too. He taught me some things to help against some of the people I would play against, and it came in handy. So now it's like he's a supporter of me, and I support him too. So it's like it's really cool. It's just really
Yeah, that's dope, and that's not really a thing you even commonly see, is especially with like a younger player. We see, I believe we see a lot more players doing that for like other like the only player I remember that happening for was like LK. I think I don't even remember the entire like details. I might just been like a joke, but like Nitro was like rocking the LK tag at a tournament, and then was going crazy. Like that shit was kind of funny, but but regardless, it's just something you don't see. So yeah, that was also apology, man, for kind of having eyes on new fresh talent and recognizing something and attributing or contributing to their success. But I guess with that being said, we can move on to I guess general season 4 feelings talk, especially being foul. So maybe you can go and take it from here.
All right. So off rip. You think they failed with this fucking patch or not?
Do I think? Okay, all right. So, honest opinion, I think this patch is kind of a banger. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Before y'all get on my head, there are some things that are a problem, i.e., Golus, Ram, Sin, Elfeld's Bomb Super, Potemkin, and Johnny. Other than those, I think this patch is pretty fine. Like, characters feel like they're in a good spot where it's not very steamrolly. It's really, it feels a lot more balanced than the start of freaking season 3. I definitely think most of the decisions that the devs made was good, but for certain characters, no, just absolutely not. Like, just it needs to be toned down. I'm hoping that this patch that we're getting addresses some of those issues. But other than that, I think this patch is a banger for me at least.
Okay, it's commendable for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess with that being said, I guess now, how do you feel about Foul specifically in terms of where he fits right now with how the game has progressed?
To be honest, Faust pretty much feels relatively, and I say this for literally every single patch, he feels relatively the same. Like, literally, ever since season 2.5, he has been playing the same game, pretty much. Like, he hasn't really had to change what he does too much versus the rest of the cast. But the additions with Item Eat, Wild Assault, Golf Club, it just gave him a little bit more tools to play with. It didn't really change like how he approaches a lot of the characters in the game per se. I think he's in a decent spot, still relatively like mid tier, but he can cook. It's just some of his polarizing matchups. They either got like they didn't change much, or they got like a little better. He'll still lose them, but it's like a tad bit better for him. So I just think he's in a very decent spot.
So are you saying that he can pretty much hold his own against like the majority of the cast?
Yeah, he can hold his own from like majority of the cast, in my opinion. Like if it's not like one of the demons like Ram or Johnny or something, like he can definitely like pull his weight. Sure, some of the other characters may take a little bit of work, but like he can definitely like hang in there with like a I want to say 80, like 75% of the cast, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a fair amount, especially in a game where I feel like the volatility kind of, well, it's skyrocketed a bit in season three, but I think this season it kind of went up a very tiny bit. So I guess in this patch, I feel like it's definitely good to, you know, at least be able to hang, even if you have some atrocious matchups. You can at least hang with a good bit of the cast. That's
Mm.
pretty good. I guess one of my other questions was how does it feel knowing that Phallus is 10th one of the only characters with two moves? Huh? Huh? Huh?
I knew, part of me knew this question was going to be
Nah.
asked.
Yeah, nah, what am
I
I, Skull?
definitely knew that, because in my mind, I was like, wow, this character got two new moves before Nago got his new move. And I'm like, dang, what, this character, he, he might have need more help than I thought. But no, like, I feel like him having two moves, it's like, dang, I don't even know how to feel about it, because on one hand it's funny that he got two new moves, and then on the other hand it's like it kind of helps him. It kind of helps him a bit. Like now he gets more use of using items. That's really nice, and he also has another RPS tool. So that's we love our RPS tool. So we definitely take those. We will take those. I am happy to be the only character to get an additional move. Nice, amazing.
Yeah, but
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, it was kind of trolling, but it is kind of crazy, because a lot of the base characters still haven't gotten their new move, but it's like, let's be so honest, we don't care about that because it's like Nago, Soul, we don't care.
we we
Yeah,
don't care about
yeah,
that.
we don't care.
They're fine on their own.
We already know what Skull's gonna be, so we fucking drag and install.
Yeah, like we know what's up, bro. But
No.
I guess speaking of the new moves as well. So I know when the patch or the season first dropped, I think it was the I don't even know what it's called. Was it like a home run or some shit like that? Um, Basically the what I mean, the follow up to thrust, right?
Yeah.
So that move it sounded like it was kind of controversial when the season dropped, but I guess now that we've kind of had our time with it, do you think it actually like deserved the you know how shot players are, but did it deserve that kind of attention?
Um. At first, it seemed pretty scary because, like, looking at how the follow up for thrust worked, like how like the hitbox was and how the recovery was, it could have been really broken if he just had a move like that. He can just throw out in neutral, but then they just made it to a move that is only no disjoint, flat out. It's just a flat out wall of hurt box. I think it's handled pretty decently well because, like a move like that would kind of be broken if it was just disjointed the way it was with the recovery it did. And it functioned with items too, kind of stupid. But I I don't think it deserved the attention it got. I think it's a real decent move, but it's nothing like too crazy in my opinion.
Yeah, fair. Also, I just checked, so I'm stupid. I literally, so I had the right idea, but wrong sport, I guess. It's golf,
Mm.
only one.
Is golf.
Yeah. It's alright. Look, as long as people know what I meant, I don't care, dog. Like who plays the character? Like,
Bro, he has a baseball bat. He throws hammers. He has a golf club. He plays all sports. It don't matter.
yeah, it's alright, bro. But yeah, I guess yeah, I guess it's nice. I mean, it's nice to hear as well from I guess a prominent Faust player as well, because considering like again, there's not really that many, and not especially very little of ones that are like playing, up at a certain level. So I guess it helps to get that perspective, is all. But I mean, did you have any more questions you want to ask about season 4? Yeah. Oh, did you have any more questions to ask about season 4?
I'm just. How do you feel about other characters? I know you like mentioned the three boogeymen, fucking Ram, Goldlewis, and Johnny. Just how do you feel about them? Do you feel like people are like capping on Twitter about some characters, or you keep it to yourself?
I keep it to myself, but I will say, uh, the stories I hear about Johnny, Ram, and Golos, no, they're true. They are 100% true. I witnessed it firsthand. Oh my god, them characters are actually insane. What do you mean I have to work harder? What do you mean I have to work harder now for them to just do whatever they want to me? Dude, like it is insane. Like Ram, good lord. I had the privilege to be able to crawl her H sword in the past. Now can't do that. There is nothing in her kit that I can crawl reliably. I legit have to hold everything. I it is insane. And then she kills me for it. What is that? Goal security cams. Who thought that was okay? I don't know who thought that was okay. And then Johnny, I don't even have to get like
I know what's his name. Okay, what's his name? Ken, well, game director.
Oh yeah. I don't, dude. Like freaking Johnny wave dashing, having the speed force, bro. He might as well be Barry Allen with a sword, bro. It is insane. He could be dashing up, and then you would think in your mind like, okay, he's gonna throw me, but then he does Singa, which got turned into Pile Bunker, and then you just die for it. And I'm like, all right, bro. All right, man. Y'all buff this character again. I'm just like,
I feel
I don't
like.
know.
Go ahead.
I don't know what the thought process was in my mind, man. I just don't know.
I feel like Johnny. Damn, I don't know how to say this. Okay, he's fucking strong, but I don't think he should have been this fucking strong.
I'm saying, like, before he got buffed the way he did in like season 3.9, he was pretty. I I mean, he was bad, but it was like he could still like do stuff. Like he wasn't like completely like helpless. Like I mean, shoot, everyone's the same when they get in the card Oki. So it's like, what are we talking about here?
I think they need to
But
walk back that dash momentum buff.
Yeah.
they need what they need. Yeah, okay. Like the things, if I was to talk about Johnny, they need to revert his dash change or nerf his backdash, because you can't have a good backdash and a good dash, let alone a good step dash, mind you. You can't have both. That's just stupid. Like, what do you mean that he just backdashes like Bridget and then wave dashes at you like he's Giovanna with full meter? Like you can't have both. You can't be a tanky character with good movement, Mist Finder, Card Oki, Pile Bunker, Volt PRs. You can't have everything. You can't. You literally can't do this. This has to be a crime. Someone at ArcSys loves Johnny too much. They need to tone him down. Like he has to have a weakness. Literally, it's like we took away his weaknesses. His dash being one of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
that dash is criminal.
Arxis loves doing that.
Like we're just taking away people's weaknesses. It's okay for a character to have weaknesses, and I think they forgot the plot. They forgot the plot somewhere. I'm just something's gotta give. Yeah. Something's gotta give.
And since we're on the topic of Johnny, I also have a mini hot take. This is a tiny one. I don't think Johnny was ever that bad, and I'll tell you why.
That was a hot take.
We got a hot take here.
According to a lot of Strive players, yes. I was damn near got into it on stream for this, okay? Because you know how Strive players are. They're weird. All right, but pretty much, right? Johnny right now, and even like the initial patch where he got buffed by his dash, like he was doing the same thing. The only difference was just his dash was worse. I wonder why. You know, I wonder why. He was doing the same thing, the same card look we're talking about, the same like crazy strike throw that we've been seeing. Like he's doing the same thing now, but it's just now with the dash buff, he's doing it easier. So now we're seeing a lot of the complaints, and you can't say I'm lying because SQ in a video was just like, you know, around Evo time. You know, a lot of top players just like, maybe Johnny wasn't even that bad. No fucking shit. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, look, and this is why we can't listen to people all the fucking time, dog. We have to be able to have deductive reasoning. Like, this character has been doing the same shit since he's been out. Like, he does the same shit, right? And it's just, I don't know why it took a dash buff for it to be like, you know, maybe he was kind of crazy. I mean, you know, like, but it's whatever, dog. It's whatever. You know, people are seeing the light, I guess. So,
he's not getting nerfed.
For
a while.
I hate to admit it, but I definitely don't think he's getting nerfed for a while.
He's not because it's my fault. Go ahead.
It really sucks because like they literally just buffed him. Twice. He's not getting nerfed till like I want to say like later, but then like that when is that later gonna come? We're gonna be at the end of like season 4, and he's still probably gonna be still doing the same thing. So it's like, what do we do? What do we do, man? What do we do?
I was also gonna say that like Arxis isn't really a fan of reverting changes either, but it's like I feel like. I actually had this conversation before a few days ago with an actual player. I think it was Hatsu and somebody else. But it's always funny because I can't speak for all games, obviously. I would say I can't speak for all games, obviously. But coming from DBFZ, maybe you can probably help me here actually. But I don't recall them reverting changes a lot in that game. But for some odd reason in Strive,
okay,
what
I got you. So the thing with like most devs. Don't really like being told they were from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So DOZ, if you remember, fucking Super Saiyan Goku got his legs cut. It was like what, the second or third patch, and he didn't get his legs back until like 2 patches ago.
Yeah, it was like way later.
Like last year. So it was like it takes a lot for them to realize, oh, this character's shit. Let's walk back this change.
Yeah, but even still, like Again, I would have to like go through the entire patch history of DBOZ, but like for Strive, I feel like it's almost in Arxis terms, it's a pretty extreme case for them reverting changes actually, because they did it for what was it? It was Golo's drone, Ram flip kick, technically Axel 6K, technically, but it's like some things they just can't like. Why is it so hard for them to realize like this dash with Johnny is a problem, right? Like, there's a reason why this was a weakness. There's a reason why Ram's weaknesses was her miscreant conversion and presence, right? But they don't do that. They made it actually worse with season 3.
It's like, and I've noticed this, and a lot of people have said this. They will be like, okay, we're gonna nerf this, right? We're gonna nerf this, But then we're gonna give you this. And the problem is the compensation that they give characters completely just blow out the nerfs. Well, maybe not completely in most cases, but just outweigh the nerfs that they give. Like, for instance, Ram's sword. Yeah, she can't pick them up, but now she just gets Guard Crush plus 30.
He just overwhelms you now.
Strike throw 50-50, also crosses up in mid-screen. Literally a throw that you either have to pretty much know that they're going to throw. Otherwise, you just get, like, what? And then on top of that, you can't make the argument that, oh, but it comes back really slow. She has things that can prolong block strings and make herself plus enough so that she can get her swords back. She has Wild Assault, Ondo, she has Rekkas, which are plus for some reason. Like, she has, like, Rekka, like, what are we doing here?
I'm so glad you mentioned, too, about stacking the offense, because I literally just talked about in the last episode, SQ and TNS, right? Versus Lolo. And not even just against Lolo, but against the entire thing. We're seeing high level Ram and top 8 with TNS do this, right? She is able to, stagger her strings long enough, right? Do the right conversion in order to, stall long enough to get the swords back and then be able to do a super. Like, we're seeing that. Like, why is that an argument? like, do y'all watch? Like, do y'all know ball? Like, do y'all watch the game? Like, I don't understand.
It's like
that.
we're not watching a game at this point. And I understand that, like, there are certain like dash points and certain points where you can RPS with her. But come on now, like, are we really gonna make the argument that we're all gonna be doing that consistently? Like, really, are we gonna be saying that we're all gonna be like, oh, we gotta press here, we gotta make sure to press on Ondo? Like, not everyone's gonna be doing that. At least not in, like, freaking netcode most of the time. Like, people are gonna be holding that crap. And then, like, you have to take into account, if she has meter, RC, Wild is like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Especially when the risk reward is so skewed.
Yeah, like, what is that?
But it's alright though. People got.
Is it really?
I mean, at this point, it's whatever, bro.
We're gonna have to deal with it now. Like, this is the game we play 100%.
Because everybody and their mother wants to cherry pick what they get mad at. So, in more ways than one. But it's alright.
It's alright.
Cause I'm gonna be saying the same shit when they get fucking high load by this fucking like I'm gonna just say the same thing, but it's gonna be a problem when I say it. I guess that's whatever though.
So I mean, put this out there for y'all both, because Skull, you mentioned there's this fucking patch coming up soon. Do y'all have any hope for this shit or no?
Hell no.
No. I'm glad we all agree. I'm glad.
Good.
Like, I have no hopes for this match. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, there's like the tiniest bit of hopium, but I know in my heart that this is gonna probably be like a nothing burger of a patch. But man,
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
what even patch? Like, what's?
I
like.
No, I was gonna say I guarantee that this patch is gonna just be, they're gonna slightly buff all the top tiers. Slayer and John are gonna get either a slap on the wrist or nothing. Chaos is gonna get a change to his concentration meter because that's what he needs, I guess. And Axel is gonna get a new combo that he's had since season 1. Nice. So it's like, I don't know.
Shoot, they'll mess around and keep every top tier the same, buff like the mid or low tiers, but not as much as it would matter, and then be like, "Yep, congratulations, we did a good job. Everyone will be happy. Yep, we're moving on. Like they'll keep the top tiers the way they are, slightly buff the mid tiers, and it won't matter. It won't matter as much. And we'll just have to be okay with that for what, like another 8 months?
Probably. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if we don't get another patch until like season 5, or right before it.
God, bro.
But yeah, that's definitely honestly, realistically speaking, honestly, they're probably just gonna like either slightly above top tier or leave them the same. I think every patch it's always a toss up for mid tiers. Like all the mid tiers are just wild cards at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
it could be a real toss of who gets hit or who gets buffed. Like sometimes people just catch a stray in their mid tier for whatever reason. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. I guess.
I can tell Arxis has a definite idea of who they want as like the top tier and who they don't want to see as much. Like that's got to be what it is.
It has to be. Why else would Bedman get hit for whatever reason?
Like they want to keep Nago how he is. They want to keep Ram up there, even though they don't win anything. Which another discussion for another day. And Goldlo is that character. I don't know.
I don't know what they want to do with him. I can't lie.
Like I don't know. Like they end up hitting people for no reason. Like Axel, y'all did not. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even in the mood to crash up on this shit right now. Like, oh my
bro, God. I was like, what are they doing? What are they doing?
Like, whatever, man. Like at this point, just give us Lemon Break. I don't know. Like just give us Lemon Break, X Factor, Sparking. Give us something. Like you might,
this game with Sparking.
Like,
give y'all a second burst gauge, yeah.
A second burst gauge.
Bro, oh my god, that would be OD. Imagine you have two bursts in a game like this, and then you have X Factor, like.
Yeah, nah. Honestly, I'm with it. Like, bro, because I had a conversation too with Snorlax I think the other day, and it's just like I feel like as the game went on, because I know. When the beta came out, I was playing. I was like really hoping because mind you, I come from DBFZ. When I thought it was, I thought I was safe when I left, but clearly I wasn't. But in more ways than one, I was definitely not safe. Like I'll tell you that much right now. But
the same company.
As the game went on, it just very much slowly become, what we're seeing right now. It just some like. I don't want to be drastic. I don't think it's that deep, and call like some party shit, but because I think after the smoke set a little bit, I definitely think this patch isn't like crazy, but it's just how far, like, because look, let's be real, like I would rather take out. I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck I'll take, honestly. I don't know what I take.
We've been through so much. Like, there's, like, we have to pick and choose what we really want in the game.
Yeah, like, I feel like you would have to really sit down and really think about what patch would you take? Because everything
like,
is ridiculous.
Would you take Soul killing you in Season 1? Would you take Ramlethal and Chip doing Rekka pressure and killing you for it? Would you take Happy Chaos?
Yeah.
On launch, would you would you take Oscar? Like we have to actually sit down.
Yeah. Do you want to take Roundstar, Farsight, and the Wild Soul corner carry and with X character here? Like I don't know.
Like do you want to take freaking you are literally at Roundstar, you get hit by one button. I mean one, just one, and you get hit by Orange Wild Soul. Takes away like 20 or whatever of your burst, you hit the wall, they do Wild Soul, you can't burst. They have tension, positive bonus, they have the whole 9 yards. And then on top of that, positive bonus, refilled your burst to the maximum. And I'm like, dude, what is this? What is this? Or do you want to take White Wild Assault meta? Like, dude, there is so much here that is so wrong. It's like pick your poison.
Yeah,
it's like pick your poison.
Yeah, to be fair, I feel like that's mostly what fighting games is. It's just like if you want to be competitive, it's just like every game got its dumb stuff. Like it's just which do you want to deal with, At that point. I'll be honest. I don't know about y'all, but I think looking back and like Again, I would have to for like a legit combo. I have to like really sit and think. But off of first glance, I honestly think I'd rather take season 1.0. Low key, I can't
That's
lie.
crazy.
I can't
That's
lie.
crazy.
I
Me, I would take uh, like season 2, when Bridget or Sin came out. I'll definitely take that, cause at least like yeah, HC was a problem, but we all know HC was BS anyways.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
it didn't really change anything.
yeah,
But like the game was like okay. It wasn't like that insane, in my opinion. Aside from HC, the game wasn't like that crazy.
yeah,
Characters were like
It was relatively
pretty
balanced.
relatively balanced. Like Bridget came out, she wasn't like crazy. Sin came out, he was pretty bad, but like I it's better than what he's doing now. Like I would take HC being undisputed top 1, and we all know he's top 1. He's playing a different game than all of us. Than what we have right now, with a lot of characters doing just BS,
yeah.
brainless BS, and running with it, and just there's no thought. They just get rewarded for doing it. Like I think I'll just take like season came out, because dang man.
Yeah, look, all I know is for me, like, just as long, like, give me season 1 balancing, but give me, like, honestly, like, just, like, even a quarter of what Axel has now, I'll be good. like,
Like, dude, you don't even have to go that crazy for me, for Faust. Like, literally just let me have all the season 2.5, or maybe like all the season 2.5 and like a little bit of the 3. We don't even have to have item heat or hole in one. Just let him be the way he is now in season 1 balancing, and I think we'd be chilling. I think we'd
Yeah.
just be chilling. Like, cause
I think that's enough for me. Like, season 1 would probably, like, maybe not as good of a 2P, like, but definitely better. Uh, maybe you keep Far Slash how it is right now. And obviously give me the one vision special cancel, please. that was like so ass to use. I'm like, and then honestly, I think that's it. Like we don't really need the vacuum rainwater. We don't need the 5H launch on hit. But I will say, give me a better 6H, please. I don't know what we're doing. Like why?
like what? Your 6H is like,
Dog. I don't.
it's like, ooh.
And mind you,
Ooh.
I'm like one of the only 6H believers, but like that, bro. Why am I using a 27 frame move that is 0 on hit and -3 on block? What? Please tell me why.
You can't special cancel, can you?
No,
What's the
exactly.
what?
And mind you, I will say on launch, at least like it was pretty common to do like OTG into me 6H because we were at least like +1, or I think we could be up to like plus. Shit, I don't even remember. I know we could link like 5K. Like, it was like a legit like actual strat, but season 2 launch, I want to say it got fucking patched out to where they increased knockback for some odd reason on block. So like what is that, man? Like for what reason? But
That I genuinely don't understand why they made 6H, well, Axel 6H in particular, an overhead that is not special cancelable. Like literally, like most, even Chip, like Chip has a freaking special cancelable 6K, and it's an overhead, and like Faust, he has a 6H that's an overhead, and that one's special cancelable too. I just don't know, like, what is the reason for you to even
yeah, like
what?
right now it's literally like I think I'm quite literally the only expert that even uses it like that because I use it. I can set up a certain string and do it like a spacing trap. So like, because most people will block it and do like 2K, but I can space it out and I can whiff punch a 2K with like far slash and shit like that. That's the only time I really use it.
Like, bro, someone could randomly just press a button into you,
Yeah.
and since you're in the air, you get air counter hit, and now you're just getting blown up for it.
Yeah, and if your opponent is like looking at the screen, they can just jab you out of it. Like I do that shit all the time in the mirror. Like it's not hard. Like
Clown shoes.
like, but honestly, I don't even care. Like it doesn't even have to be social cancelable. Honestly, just change the frame data. Like honestly, like I can handle it not being special cancelable, but that frame data is just terrible. Like why again am I using a 27 frame move? I hit you with it. It's not my turn. Why? I don't understand that. Like, bro, I'm 0 on hit, bro.
You're 0 on hit.
Like a 0. Why?
With Axel, with your fastest button being like what 6 frames, like that is insane.
5, yeah.
A 5 frame 2K.
Yeah.
What are you doing with that?
Look, man. I honestly, it's alright. It's pretty good. A button that people don't talk about is 5K, but we're not gonna talk about it right now.
Yeah, that's the difference.
I remember you fucking raving about that button.
Bro, like I was talking about today actually during work. Like cause like dog, I'm so tired of this button going under the radar for no reason, bro. Like
dude, have you seen Axel 5K?
Like, do I have to pull out the encyclopedia because I have of hitting 5K from behind the back and converting into a one vision into a full combo wall break positive bonus? Like, do I need to pull that out or? But yep, don't worry guys. 5K's a problem. I mean 2K's a problem. Don't worry guys. Don't worry. But it's alright.
Listen, okay, you just have a DLC 2K. Everyone else. It's alright.
Oh man. But I guess I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. What about you, Omega?
Bro, only one character in, bro. This should not be so exhausting.
Dog.
Only one DLC character in, bro.
Man, wait. Who's the character?
Listen,
wait,
yeah, that is crazy.
Wait, who's the character?
One DLC character in. What happened?
Oh shit! I forgot this was the game.
We still have 3 more.
Bro, we have 3 more left.
We still have Venom. We still have Unica, and we still have freaking Lucy from Cyberpunk. Oh my lord!
Dog, you're so insane. I forgot this was in the game. I said, wait, who's the character?
Oh my god, we are.
Yo.
Dude, what is going on with this game? I feel like I'm losing like my sense of time playing this game.
We've been in season 4 for so long. Okay, it took so fucking long to release Dizzy.
Like, dude, how long? Cause season 4 released in like what, July or August?
Something like that.
I don't even.
Yeah, and then we didn't actually get season 4, like real season 4,
until Halloween.
Until like freaking.
Yeah, Halloween.
Bro.
Oh my god.
And now we're what, like 6 weeks in this patch, and yeah.
I am exhausted. This is exhaustion to the maximum.
That's funny.
It's funny you bring it up. I felt this exhausted with this fucking patch like this.
Like, bro, at least in season 3, I was just like, dude, what is this patch?
No,
do I even take this seriously? Like, what is happening here?
Season 3 I was done, honestly. Like that, I was in the void at that point.
Like, unironically, I thought this game was flushed in season 3. Like, the little start, I thought this game was flushed. Like, it's over. Wild Assault the way it was, characters the way they was. Like, there was nothing here. This felt like a party game. But then, they wanted to give me hope. They wanted to give me hope. For the one patch at EVO, when they nerfed DPRC, Harry RC, they did so many good changes. I was like, yes.
Yeah, bro, that's what it was too. Yeah, like,
we're so back. We're so back. And then season 4 happened. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we remember that.
That was crazy. I did not care for DPRC. Like, I saw them do it, and I was like, okay, whatever. I guess it was a problem, but I was like,
I mean, I'll be.
I was blowing
real.
Up anyway.
Yeah, I'll be real. Like, I didn't care for it that much as people did, but like when they took it out of me, I was just like, I mean, it's just kind of weird. Like, you know, like, but whatever. I think at that point, especially now, I'm honestly just like, I'm honestly just numb. Honestly, like, I just, okay, you know. but it's
Man, I just hate that I can't throw DPs anymore. That kind of sucks. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it's like it's now just like a traditional DP, which is that's fine, I guess. But now my save jumps actually can be save jump, and I have to worry about I DP RC. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, really, man?
Yeah.
Really?
I know one of the biggest reasons that most people that at least I talked to were happy about DPRC being gone was that Leo can't DPRC into a back
He can't get mix off DPing you. That was the main thing that I hated about DPRC. And Sin too. No, forget about Sin. Like Sin would literally just hold meter with DP. And you'll never know when he actually just, I'm gonna feel like doing DP2, RC, or just DP1 and then RC. And it's just. And then he can RC at any point if he hits you. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But Leo, I can't stress enough. Why'd they think it was okay for a character with a flash kick to have mix on defense and winning from defense? He's not even a defensive character. And not only that, his HDP. Oh my lord, dude. Yeah. HDP into guess high-low on defense. On a safe jump, mind you. You did a safe jump on Leo.
Yep.
Now you have to guess high-low, left-right. What are we doing? What is that? What is that? That's stupid. That's just bad game design. I don't think anyone should be rewarded for just slamming on a flash kick because they had meter. That's just stupid.
Yeah, and then I know the Leo talk was funny because they were all complaining about losing the invul on HDP, and people with some sense were like, I mean, does it really matter? Because one, you still have SDP or S flash kick. And then on top of that, if you get a hit, you still have, your typical 2K or 5K into 6K HDP, which leads you to the same exact outcome. So, what are we doing? I mean,
what are we doing here? Why are y'all complaining in the first place? Y'all still have a flash kick. I don't think y'all understand how privileged y'all are to have a flash kick and not have to worry about getting crossed up and messing up your input. You just hold down and then press up. Like, you hold 3 and you press 9 and you get a flash kick. You don't have to worry about cross-cutting your DP. This isn't Street Fighter. You're playing Guile. You just do it. Man. So what? You don't get an RC from it. You're Leo. You have freaking 2K, 5K, whatever into HGP. Now you're in back turn. But now they just made it so that, you know what? Let me not get into it. They wanted to mess around and have his back turn push you back for some reason. Let me not get into it.
Yeah, I guess I feel the tensions running high. I know all this is going on, but probably gonna call it here and especially let you go do your evening things. I don't know what you got going on, but yeah, I guess. But last thing, I guess since you are going to see Otaku as you mentioned, any I guess expectations or goals that you have for yourself?
For me, I really want. I'm pretty much just gonna try and take it one day at a time. I don't want to set myself too high right now, but I'm very much just, I'm first day, focus, get out of pulls. Second day, same thing. Third day, make top 8. But mostly, I just want to have fun because I ain't never been to Florida. Okay. This is a new place for me, so this is going to be really fun. I've never been. My sister has been, so she knows the place more than I do. So that's going to be a really fun trip. But I'm just hoping I don't fold. I just don't want to fold. That's my goal. No fold.
Yep, spoken like a true competitor. Nice. But unfortunately, I know you mentioned you didn't have any goals, but you're gonna win. So, anyways, that's gonna conclude this episode of In the Lab. That's gonna conclude this episode of In the Lab. Once again, shout out to for Skull for showing up today, as well as Omega for holding the fort with me once again. I guess Skull, where can they catch you at?
Where can you catch me at? If you want, you can check me out on Twitter, Skull_Duggers. If I don't stream anymore, but if I do decide to start streaming again, you can catch me on Twitch. If you're going to see Otaku, I will be there. Come by, say hi. We can chill for a bit. You know, we can play games, whatever. I'm thinking about going to 404 this week just to prep. You may see me there. Tune into that stream. I believe it's Georgia Strive or
Yes.
404 Esports.
It should be GA Strive, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's GA Strive. And yeah, that's pretty much where you can find me. I'm also on Discord. You know, I do have a Discord. Also, Skull_Duggers. I am plugging mad so much.
Nah, man. I mean, look, it's your time. You're the guest. You know, it's all good,
bro. Do you gotta do?
Man, but I guess Omega, what about you? Where can they catch you at? Let them know.
You can catch me on Twitter every post shit. Barely talk about shit because try opinions be weird, and yeah, can't wait to get back to playing fucking Marvel Rivals.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we had to pull you from Rivals. That was important.
Right. Okay. Yep. Real.
I'll pull my brains out playing a fucking Johnny or whatever. You know.
Yep. So instead of raging at John, you could rage at Star-Lord. It's all right.
oh my fucking god!
We can take that aggression and push it somewhere else.
You see my clips on Twitter, bro. Holy shit.
Man, as for me, you can catch me on. I really need to write this stuff down because I keep forgetting. But YouTube and Twitter at ATL_Riot, and you can catch me on Twitch at ATL Riot. TikTok as well with the same thingy without the underscore. But yeah, once again, subscribe to this YouTube as well for weekly episodes. Every Wednesday, gonna be aiming for that at least. I do have a new job with a decent schedule, so I can still keep up this thing for a while, hopefully. Yeah, once again, shout out to everybody for listening, and shout out to Omega and Skull for pulling up. And with that being said, we out. Catch y'all later. Keep a labbing.
Peace.
See you.